Happy Saturday, folks. How you all doing? Welcome to the Baseball Way of Life YouTube channel. Uh, I guess my only question today is, are you ready for the spring training games starting tomorrow? Now, I have to be honest with you, in the past, I have not really been in tune with much on spring training. I'll watch a game if it's on for a few innings. It's tough for me to sit through all 9 innings. But this year, I'm making a pledge to myself. If I'm truly going to uphold the creed of baseball as a way of life, then I am going to make every effort to watch as many spring training games as I can so I can report back to you people on what I see, my comments, et cetera, and what's going on. I'm going to try, as a Met fan, I'm going to try and watch every Met spring training broadcast. And as far as the other teams, the Yankees usually the second team I watch the most. But I'm going to try and watch as much as I can. Baseball is baseball. The games don't count. I'll get to see players I have never seen before and probably will never see again the first couple of weeks. It's going to be unique under these circumstances with quarantines going on. And I'm actually a little bit anxious to see what will transpire with all this. Of course, the records mean nothing. More often than not, the hottest player in spring training has a cold April. Team with the best record not necessarily is the better team or has improved itself much once the regular season starts, I should say. So I will be watching just for the baseball, just to pick up things on players and just the game itself, see how the games are, if they're entertaining, if there's any players I've never seen that I can scout. Not that I'm a scout, but I would like to know as much as I can about everybody. So I was just wondering what your take is going to be. Are you going to be watching the games? I know there's other sports going on like basketball and hockey that are starting to kick into gear. It's also going to be interesting because basketball and hockey go a little bit longer this year than in the past. So I think the playoffs probably end in July for both sports. So hopefully baseball can grab a grip because it's a 162-game schedule this year and get some of the attention that these other sports will get come playoff time. In the past, it seems like baseball really starts to pick off after Memorial Day. And if your team's not in it by Labor Day, the season's usually over for you. If you're a contender and you're a fan of a contender, the season goes on after Labor Day. And then usually everyone tunes in for the playoffs, more or less, especially the World Series. Baseball, that's why I laugh when people talk about the national TV ratings for baseball. Baseball is basically a regional, local sport. And believe me, the TV money is there. It's under the local contracts. And the bigger the market, the bigger the TV contract is. So baseball is not worried about national ratings per se, except when it comes to the postseason. Then, like last year's World Series, I bet concerned them a little bit. But I think a lot has to do with Tampa Bay, and I'm not making fun of Tampa Bay or other fans. Every fan of every team is okay in my book. But Tampa Bay just didn't have the national appeal. But during the regular season, these regional broadcasts, some of them bring in monster ratings in markets like you would not believe. Like in the smaller the market is, if you have a good team in a good baseball area, your ratings are through the roof. Like, say, St. Louis or even like Houston was getting a 0 rating when they were going through the rebuild. But when they became good, their ratings really improved. Now, markets like New York and Los Angeles, they have the numbers. They have more viewers per se, but the share of the audience isn't that big because they're such diversified markets. But they have a lot of eyeballs tuning in. I still think I didn't do research before this. I'm just trying to remember what I've seen in the past. It seems like the Yankees have the most viewers out of any ball club out there. And then after that, it's always a mix on how the teams are doing between the Cubs, the Dodgers, and the Mets. And then the Phillies usually fall in if they're doing well after that. But I'm kind of straying from the thought here. I'm just saying that spring training is here. And I'm wondering if you guys are going to be watching games. I am going to make every effort this year to watch the games to serve you, the baseball way of life people, with the coverage you deserve. How's that for a lot of BS? But anyway, I am going to watch to get a good perspective of what may happen in the season coming up. So if you like this video, just click like. If you don't, I can handle all kind of criticism. Please say you don't. And please subscribe to the channel so you'll get all these updates. I'm going to post like one video a day to the group site, but starting tomorrow or the next day, once all the games and the action kicks in, I'll be giving commentary quite often. So the way to not miss any of these is to just subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'll put one up a day on a group site. I don't want to flood the group site with everything, but I will try to put everything on YouTube as I go live, because YouTube, when I go through YouTube, it actually saves the video for me. I have that option. So, like I said, once the games are being played this week, I'll probably have multiple reports a day. So, hopefully you'll be on board and we can talk some baseball. And as always, when I'm going live, feel free to leave comments, or you can just leave comments on the video itself uh, if you're watching a recording of it, or on the group site when I post the one video a day too, you can leave comments. I will listen. I'll listen to what you guys want to see in these videos, what you want to hear in these videos, and mi casa su casa. What you guys want, I'll try to deliver. And that's it for today. Enjoy the day. Rest up, because spring training games are here tomorrow. Have a good day, folks.